So it's not just Narendra Modi versus Rahul Gandhi in Uttar Pradesh, but also Narendra Modi versus Mulayam Singh Yadav. To explore that now, joining me tonight is Siddharth Nath Singh from the BJP. I'm also joined by Kamal Farooqi, the Samajwadi Party. Also joining me tonight, new spokesperson for the Congress, Meem Afzal from the Congress, and Ashok Malik, senior journalist who covers, of course, the BJP and has written many articles on Narendra Modi and what he needs to achieve in Uttar Pradesh. Mr. Siddharth Nath Singh, Team Modi taking over Uttar Pradesh. Is this a precursor to Narendra Modi actually contesting the general elections from UP, some say, from Mr. Vajpayee's earlier seat of Lucknow?
Sonia, it's a cursor of indicating that BJP takes Uttar Pradesh seriously. We have amongst many general secretaries those who have been working in certain states. They cannot be removed from there, for example, Madhya Pradesh, Chhattisgarh and so on. So, one of the competent general secretaries who has performed in 2007-2012 election is Mr. Amit Shah in Gujarat. He's been very successful in election management. So we have taken that talent into Uttar Pradesh because Uttar Pradesh is a place where BJP feels that we can increase a tally substantially, and therefore he has been placed. As far as Narendra Modi ji is concerned, certainly he is a unifier in Uttar Pradesh, and there is a groundswell for the BJP, for Mr. Modi, and so all these things will be combined. But at the end of the day, we do need a good election manager who can create a mood and plan the election so that we become victorious.
But you've taken the battle literally to Mulayam Singh Yadav's court, because of course the whole clash of what you all call pseudo-secularism in a sense, or Mulayam Singh Yadav's brand of secularism versus what the Samajwadi Party would call Narendra Modi's brand of Hindutva. Amit Shah is now in charge of your most important state for the general elections. That's of course Uttar Pradesh. So it's been a carefully calculated strategy to put in there.
No, but Sonia, let's understand. Our brand of Hindutva could be different than others, but I personally feel Hindutva is nothing but it's a way of life. And Hindutva in BJP's terminology means development, and development for not a particular community, but development for 120 crores of Indians. And that is what we are trying to project. And unfortunately, the people who are sitting in your panel, I happen to be with them in another channel, they all, when we talk about development, they are the ones who start saying, you have brought Modi, you have brought Amit Shah, because you want to create a communal frenzy. But the fact is, they are the one who are starting it. Their track record, particularly, let me say, Samajwadi Party in Uttar Pradesh, in last 15 months, the communal violence has really gone up in Uttar Pradesh. And the Congress sitting at the center has done nothing, even to point to them that this cannot be tolerated.
So let me get both.
They are hand in glove. And for them, because they have nothing else, Sonia, they have nothing else to exhibit on the basis in the state and the center on development. They want to create this communal frenzy, and that is why they have sounded the bugle on the communal line.
It's only fair to get them to respond. Kamal Farooqi, the Samajwadi Party, ironical that you all are playing the communal card when Siddharth Nath Singh making the point, and you've seen the recent judgment of the Uttar Pradesh High Court itself, saying that you can't withdraw cases, the famous Akhilesh Yadav gambit that you'll withdraw all so-called false cases against Muslims. The High Court stepped in. That is actually what you're saying is a backlash, a communal, is just a backlash to the policies introduced by the Mulayam Singh Yadav government.
No, please, let us take the whole thing one by one. As far as this is the prerogative of BJP or any other political party to bring in any person, be it Modi or Amitabh or the Varun Gandhi or anybody else. That is their prerogative.
Is it a direct challenge to Mulayam Singh Yadav's brand of politics?
Obviously, politics is a challenging game.
No, but to his brand of politics, to his wooing of the minority vote bank.
No, please understand, ours is not the minority party. Ours is a party which believes in the Samajwad. Ours is a party which definitely takes care of the Muslims, because which is the one of the largest part of the country. In fact, 22% of the total population of the UP belongs to the Muslims, and it's an important segment. But Samajwadi Party is taking care of not only the Muslims, but is taking care of the OBC. It is even taking care of Brahmins. It is taking care of the other communities also. Our plank is, you refer to Allahabad High Court. Allahabad High Court, please understand, it was in context of the release of some innocent through the Nimesh Commission report. In fact, Nimesh Commission was appointed not by us, it was appointed by Mayawati government.
Why not say release innocent youth? Why Muslim youth?
Innocent, we are talking about the innocent. Unfortunately, up to now, in all the terrorist cases, be it is Makkah Masjid, be it is Samjhauta Express, be it is Malegaon, be it is Pune, all those people who have been released, they were Muslims and they were innocent, but they were fabricated into these cases, left, right, center. And even the Honorable Prime Minister, our Home Minister has recently said that NIA will be taking into all these accounts separately. As far as Allahabad High Court is concerned, Allahabad High Court has definitely come into picture. We respect them, and they have said that you cannot withdraw the case without having the set principle of the law. Definitely we are going to follow it, and we are going to take it up further. But this case is an isolated case. This does not mean that you will take it up as a universal case for the UP. UP is a country.
Do you welcome Narendra Modi's entry in a way into politics in Uttar Pradesh?
Who are we to welcome
so
or
what
non-welcome?
is your reaction to it?
Our reaction is that we will face it. They are saying they are trying to bring in the communal face. They are trying to bring in Amit Shah, Varun Gandhi, and Narendra Modi into it. UP people will face them, and they will teach them a lesson. In fact, the kind of lesson which has been taught to them in Karnataka recently, it will be taught in UP also. We are for a fair game.
Well, Karnataka and Uttar Pradesh, two very different issues, and there it wasn't really about just religion. The corruption played a key issue. Meme Afzal, if you can come here, in a sense, the Congress caught between a rock and a hard place. The BJP has charged you with supporting what they call the Samajwadi Party's communal politics, that you haven't done anything about communal riots in Uttar Pradesh. What does the Congress feel about Narendra Modi actually entering UP in a sense through Amit Shah?
We have nothing to offer Mr. Narendra Modi. Our aim, I've already said before, and it was published by all the newspapers as well as the same day Narendra Modi took the decision for the Maya Kodnani and others. So I had said that they will never change. These people they have a mindset and they will always work accordingly. And now they are showing after recently they have
No, but Mr. Afzal, for instance, the point Siddharth Singh made in the recent UP assembly elections, we saw various Salman Khurshid reaching out only to the Muslim vote bank, which seemed to have backfired. We saw, for instance, the quota, the ordinance introduced just before key elections in Uttar Pradesh. So the Congress strategy to woo the minority vote bank backfired.
You see, Mr. Salman Khurshid, when he gave a statement about minority reservation, he was the Minister of Minority, and it is his duty to explain what is the status of the government regarding the minorities reservation and other things, That's why he gave the explanation, but it was not because he's a Muslim, that's why he's saying. Because he's looking after the minority affairs, he was looking after, at that time he gave that statement. And moreover, it's our policy, it is in our manifesto.